What's up, guys? Intellitech Studios here. Close to Christmas and a bit of a different angle. I finally cleaned up this area behind my front door. So, now, yeah, the shelf, yeah, I still gotta get to that. Depression, woohoo. But anyways, so, I bought a Dyson off of eBay. I know, what a shock, right? Since when do I buy Dysons? Well, I bought 3, but that's not the point of today's video. Today's the first one that I bought, which is pretty special. It came all the way from Maryland. I got it for 50 bucks plus shipping, but of course eBay shipping is kind of crazy. Well, sellers at least on eBay are kind of crazy. So I ended up getting this for $127 after all said and done. They said the brush roll spins good. They said everything works good on it. They said it was cleaned, that it's fully working, and it's tested. And it does contain one attachment, the upholstery tool. So we're going to open this up and figure out what's in here. Now, obviously, if you're reading the title, you already know what's in here, but I'm going to find out what's in here because I have not touched this. This packaging job is pretty interesting, to say the least, so we're going to see what is actually in here. So, yeah. I'm going to do this all in one take, just to make sure that there isn't any kerfuffling about, just in case this is broken, because I don't really have a lot of confidence in this thing arriving in one piece. This does not look like out of quick packaging, but hey, if it arrives in one piece, I'll be happy. It appears we have what is part of a dog food bag, or some sort, maybe a pool tarp. I don't know what this material is. It's stronger than paper. I can't rip it with my fingers. It's not wrapping paper. I'm reminded of the customer who left a review on my marketplace page about how I apparently had used garbage to pack one of my vacuums. She was referring to cardboard inserts from various packaging as a way to brace the package. And this kind of reminds me of that. So we'll see exactly what is in here. Yeah, I mean that. Okay, I think we got it. So, all right. Okay. So we've got first semblance of what's in here. All right. Got a wand. You already know what this is at this point. Button is in good shape. And the top of this isn't cracked. And there's nothing as far as scraping on the edges. Obviously it's going to be a little bit worn from use. The top of the handle does have some scrapes on it, likely from taking impact in the package. It said this was cleaned as well, but I do see some dust right there, but I'm not going to fuss over that too much. Well, that's smooth. Cord hook, smooth. And again, no cracking right there. Very important. It's a big issue with these 07s. Clips for the crevice tool look good. And then handle button looks good as well. Okay, very happy with the wand condition at least. Very happy with that. Okay. Interesting way to package the hose. The snake method. This does not look cleaned. But again, for 50 bucks, I don't really expect it, but they went out of their way to say that it was. So it's worth noting at least. Yeah, that's definitely going to get washed pretty thoroughly. Button though, good shape. No splits. No splits in the hose cuff. Not seeing any splits in the hose yet. Okay. And no splits towards the bottom. You can really see a nasty spot right there. And this is in good shape. Okay. So hose is good. Won't need to replace that. No splits there. Okay. Hose is good. We see the one attachment that this came with. We see the one attachment, which is an upholstery tool. The velvet is still this isn't actually velvet, but whatever you call it, is still in good shape. I really should know what this is called, but that's nice. So, and technically speaking, I could put one of my... Actually, no, yeah, this is the DC07, so trying to find these color match tools will be a bit difficult these days. But the good news is that, as you can see with this machine, there are some lighter gray parts of it, at least. So if I got a normal set of DC07 attachments, which I'll likely put on this, it'll at least match part of this machine. And this I'll likely hold on to for when I get a DC14 Plus, which is the DC14 in the same color scheme, but with a blue cyclone instead of white. Because that one, I can then get a DC17 crevice tool, and then I would just need to find the dusting brush for the 3 onboard attachments. So, yeah. So we got that. So, upholstery tool, that's good. Okay, so far so good. So far so good, very happy. Let's keep the good streak rolling. Alright. Ha, bin clip, good shape, alright. We got a white cyclone, that's nice, no fading at all. Okay, okay. Okay, I see ya, I see ya. Honestly, the inside of that doesn't look too bad. Okay, okay, I'm starting to get excited. Okay. Handles intact. No chips, no cracks. This actually looks fairly clean. Couple paint marks, nothing too major. Random piece of tape on this for some reason. I really hope that's not cracked. Is that cracked? Is that cracked and he repaired it with tape? That I'm not sure about. That I'm going to have to investigate later. But worst case scenario, if it is, the bins are just clear, so I can replace that if need be. Button looks good. Oh crap, I almost dropped it. That's slippery. So that part is clean. Let's see how it opens. Hey, and no dust fell out of the cyclone. That's a bonus. That's a little stiff, but holds in just fine. Yeah, it doesn't really... It doesn't flop as much. But I actually kind of like that, because it means it just stays open. It doesn't spew dust everywhere. Okay, good. Good, good, good. Okay, I'm getting excited. So far, every piece that I'm seeing is in good shape. Oh, we got the U-bend. I don't know if you probably can't see that, but... Okay, put that in the upright position. I'm going to twist this down and lock this into place. Alright, alright, alright. We've got a little piece of foam to protect the machine. Okay. What's the pre-filter look like while we're here? Alright. Genuine Dyson, not in badge. Okay, okay, this looks good. This looks good. Alrighty. Okay. Okay, yeah, looking good. We got the U-bend taped to the top of the machine. Hopefully I'll be able to pull that off without leaving residue. Really wish they had used a different type of tape, but I feel like that's probably nitpicking at this point. But cable. Okay, there's one little tear in the cable, but it's just the jacket. There's no wires showing. I don't know if that's even on camera. One little tear, but there's nothing. There's no major breaks in the cable. All right. Okay, looking good. Looking good. HEPA filter tabs. I can tell they replaced the HEPA filter too because the tabs are worn a little bit. But it seems like there is a gasket in there. Okay, can you even see this? You can. Okay. So, we're going to put this together, still on camera, just in case. It did ship in the bare floor position. So I'm going to remove this noodle. Yep, we do have some... Oh, we have a lot of tape residue, unfortunately. Pull this down, and on the bottom now as well. Okay, not too much though. Okay. Okay. Alright. Brush roll. Spins freely. Brush roll looks good. Minimal fuzz in there, possibly a little bit from testing. Okay, so the lower hose Okay. So the lower hose is in need of a replacement or at least a flip. As you see, it doesn't really spring up. But you know what? That's literally the easiest thing to fix. So I'm not going to complain about that one bit. So we're going to go ahead and get this together real quick, which thankfully it's a Dyson, so that process is super simple. We're going to grab our filter, put it back in, and we're going to actually put it in correctly where it's flush right here. Now I'm going to take the U-bend. Unfortunately, yeah, this is going to leave, ooh, that's going to leave a lot of residue. Damn. Going to leave a lot of residue. Yeah, that's sticky. So, and on the U-bend itself as well. Yeah, again, good amount of residue. So far, that's my only complaint. I wish he had used a different type of tape that didn't leave residue. But that's it so far. I don't see any obvious signs of a bad clutch. But we will double check. Once we check the box, make sure there's nothing else in here. There is not. So I can confidently move the box out of the way. Alright, so that's good. I'm going to take some isopropyl alcohol and a rag, and I'm going to attempt to clean off a good amount of this residue that's on at least the bottom portion, so it doesn't get sticky stuff on the carpet, because dirt and dust is just going to stick to that really bad. So I'm going to at least clean the U-bend and the bottom of the sole plate. So give me 1 sec, brief intermission, and then we'll get to putting this together. Alright, so I cleaned off the adhesive that at the very least is on the bottom of the machine, both on the sole plate and on the U-bend. So I also, while I was down here, I was using alcohol and cleaning up a lot of those areas. I saw a couple paint marks along the way, literally only a couple, so I was able to scrub those off. And now I'm going to put this together. I'm really trying to kind of ease this along. I want to give this seller an opportunity to really wow me, because I had relatively low expectations going into this. So we're going to put this together now and see. So starting off with the U-bend, of course that slides in place, clicks in. I know I'm going to have to address this lower hose at some point, but for now, I'm just going to run it as it came. But if that is messed up, I'm not going to hold that against the seller. That's such a simple thing. That's such a, I'm not going to say it's a simple thing to miss, but that's an easy thing to miss, for sure. If you're not as familiar. Again, like, this is all, this isn't dusty, this is, sure, there's a little bit of dust, but you're never, even if you refurbish a machine, you're never going to get 100% of the dust out, because in transit, dust from the cardboard will settle on the machine. That's just a fact of life when you're selling anything that's refurbished. You see it with game consoles, you see it with vacuums, you see it with anything. So, again, I'm not going to hold that against the seller, because I've had that happen with my own machines as well that I've sold reconditioned. Again, we're going to get a good chunk of this adhesive off. Again, it's still going to be sticky, but I'll have to address that later. And yeah, I mean, I know I'm wiping it off, but there's really not much to wipe off. There's, very little. I'm just sort of going around just in case, mainly for disinfecting purposes. But all this looks good. This looks good. So, alright, so next we're going to put on the hose, line it up in the back, the 2 notches, clip it down into place. Again, that just slides in. There's 2 notches, or 2 slots on either side that it slides into. Goes straight down. This little clip clears this tab. Sometimes you'll have to pull this out and bend it forward a bit to get it to pop in. Alright, next, hose. Hold the button on the hose as we slide in the wand. Again, just like that. Then slide it down. Again, this hose is going to need cleaned, obviously. But then we're going to push this down until it sits flush. Make sure this can focus on this. Make sure it's actually within visual. So that's flush. Now we can clip it into place. There we go. Nice. All right. And then finally, our very nice cyclone and bin assembly. Bin's a bit cloudy, but what do you expect? It's a Dyson. I'm gonna put that on and click that into place. So, here's what we got. This, I present to you the HSN exclusive DC07. This model of DC07 was sold in 2008 and 2009 on HSN, and to my knowledge, no other retailers. It was not available in any store. To my knowledge, it was only available on HSN. It might have been on QVC, but I don't believe so. I believe this was only on HSN. I know that's where I saw it, at least. There might have been a different model with a different colored cyclone on QVC, but otherwise the same dark colored scheme that we later see on machines like the DC17, DC25, and most comparably the DC33. Now in the United States there also was a matching DC14 in this color scheme, but that one actually had a proper name, the DC14 Plus. And that one had the identical color scheme as this DC07, but with a blue cyclone top, or blue cyclone midsection, instead of a white one. And the white on this is not faded, it's perfect. So, that is great. I am very happy with how this has turned out so far. And of course, to top it off, we have our one lonely attachment, which will clip in right there. So, that is that. I'm going to move some of this packaging and this towel out of the way. We're going to plug this in and give it a run, and let's hope. Fingers crossed. Hopefully my Christmas present to myself is in good shape. So far, physically at least, A+. Interesting packaging, definitely. That's a nice way to put it. But A+ on the results. Physically at least. Let's see how it runs. Alright, it's plugged in. Fingers crossed. Please sound good. I'll put it in the carpet mode. Please have a good clutch. Please sound good. Fingers crossed. God, the DC07 is so loud. I always forget how friggin' loud these things are until I use one. Oh, so suction motor, excellent. Clutch, yeah, no. The clutch on this is shot. Like, brush roll does not turn if it's even slightly sitting on the floor. Like, the slightest bit, like, those belts are stretched out in the clutch. So, clutch definitely needs rebuilt with new belts, or at least, if not just replaced entirely. So, but that's the only flaw, to be fair. So, if I replace a clutch in this, which I hope I can still get replacement clutches. I really hope. I know they stopped making them. I really hope I can still get them. That's another machine in my fleet of Dysons that needs a clutch, which does disappoint me. But hey, I'd much rather have the clutch be shot and the rest of the machine be perfect, because it means that once I put a new clutch in this, it will be perfect. Because new filters, everything except the hose for some reason is perfectly clean. So all I gotta do is find the other two attachments. The brush roll's in good shape too. The brush roll's good. So what little bit it was turning, it was picking up stuff. Because the brush roll itself is good. Now, I have a confession to make. This looks like more than it actually is, because of the fact that literally I had so much junk just piled up in this section, just kind of cluttering this part of this room, that the actual carpet underneath hasn't been vacuumed in, I'm not even kidding, probably over a month. So this, but on the bright side, this gave this Dyson the best chance to wow me and pick up something. And to its credit, it did pick up something. If I shake this so it ends up in the front, we can see we do have some stuff in there. It's clouded, so you can't really see, but there is some stuff in there that it did get up, and some hair too. So there is a lot of hair on the outside as well, because the static clean on this is pretty bad. But hey, the seller, honestly, for the price, even though the seller said the brush roll worked fine, objectively speaking, for the price, for $50, yes, I know I paid $127, but obviously not all that went to the seller. For the $50 that I paid, I thought it was $50. Let me double check. I'm pretty sure it was $50. But for whatever amount of money I paid, because I don't remember it being a whole lot for the machine itself, yeah, $50. So this is what I've ordered. Cleaned Dyson DC07 all floors, upright bagless vacuum, Root Cyclone. And it was $70. I sent an offer of $50 and I got it. But $70 shipping. So that's going to really wreck you. And it does say, it's weird because it says for pickup only, but obviously that's an old thing they didn't, because obviously they shipped it and I got it really quickly despite it coming from Maryland. For the record, I only bought this, what? I bought this two days ago. So, yeah, I mean, that's pretty good. Very quick shipping. So, introducing the Dyson DC07 all floors upright vacuum cleaner equipped with powerful Root Cyclone technology to ensure efficient and thorough cleaning. This vacuum is perfect for removing pet hair from all floor types, including carpets, and comes with edge cleaning capabilities to reach every corner of your home. Included accessories such as a filter and multiple pictures. Wait, what? Multiple pictures? I don't think I ever read this, actually. Make maintenance and cleaning a breeze. This bagless vacuum cleaner weighs 19 pounds and has a corded design for maximum power with a white color and 120 V voltage. That's 120 voltage. This Dyson DC07 model is a must-have for any household. So, if you notice, it did say it's perfect for removing pet hair from all floor types, but I'm not going to hold that against them too much because that's clearly a marketing blurb they copied and pasted from Dyson themselves from 20 years ago. So, look, well, I guess of the time of this machine, 10 years ago. So, obviously, well, 12 years ago. You get the idea. So, this is obviously not technically something the seller said was in good shape. They didn't technically say directly it has a good clutch. So you know what? I'm not going to hold it against them. This machine is in great condition, and I'm very happy with it. For the $50 I paid, again, I paid $120. If I had paid $120 for the machine itself, then I might have wanted a new clutch, or a good clutch, like a rebuilt one. But, you know, if I had paid $160 or more for the vacuum itself, then I would have been upset there was no new clutch, just from the price point alone. But I paid $50 for the thing. And if you think about it, if they replaced both... Well, here's the thing. The filter is a genuine Dyson filter. So the both, and I assume the HEPA filter having been replaced, it doesn't look aftermarket to me. Actually, let me check real quick. Well, maybe it is. No, that has the Dyson logo on it. So, genuine replacement filters, genuine new pre-filter, or at least good ones pulled out of a machine. I'm not going to remove the HEPA filter right now, but I'll give the benefit of the doubt and say that he replaced both the genuine filters. Technically speaking, if you paid full price for a set of genuine Dyson DC07 filters, that alone is the price of the machine, of what I paid. Because I'm pretty sure these filters are like 25, 30 bucks a piece direct from Dyson. I'm pretty sure they're $29.99 each. The HEPA filter might be more, actually. So, with that and the fact that it looks like it has a new brush roll, the wand is in everything else is in perfect condition, and he did clean it, so that's also worth some effort. If you look at it objectively, you really can't not be happy with this purchase. At least I don't think I can. And I will be rating the seller positively as a result, assuming the machine doesn't blow up in the next week or so. But yeah, so seller of this machine, if you happen to be watching this video, I don't know, I don't think you would be, but if you happen to be, I really appreciate this, obviously. Thank you for accepting my offer. Great job on cleaning up the machine. It looks great. Great job on cleaning up the Cyclone effectively. Great job on making the brush roll look new, or if you just outright replaced it, great job on that. Good job on the filters. They're obviously not brand new, but they're in really good shape, and I really appreciate that. And honestly, while there is a bit of damage around the HEPA filter casing, I can't really hold you in negative regards for that, because when I was first starting out fixing Dysons, I did that to some machines too. So I'm not gonna knock it. It's only cosmetic, doesn't affect the machine. And finally, as far as the clutch goes, hey, maybe you missed it, no big deal. I can put a clutch in it, and once I do, this machine will be perfect. So, very happy. Overall, I'd say if I had to put a number on it, at least 4.7 stars, if not 4.8. The only small knocks I can make would be the clutch and the very interesting packaging job, we'll say the least. But hey, it did do its job. The machine did arrive in one piece, so no harm, no foul, I suppose. So anyways, this is Intellitech Studios signing out with my DC07. It's weird because it doesn't have a name on the front of it, but it's the HSN exclusive DC07 model. I don't know if there's any other tagline attached to this like every other DC07 would have, but this is one of my several DC07s. So I have this one, I have the DC07 Animal, I have the DC07 Low Reach, two of them actually. I have the DC07 Pink, and the DC07 Carpet. The Carpet obviously is not going anywhere, and I'm going to keep one of the Low Reaches and the Pink and this machine, but I will be selling the DC07 Animal, and I'll also possibly, more than likely, be selling the worst condition of my two DC07 Low Reaches. The one that I've had for several years, not the one I got from my local vacuum shop before it closed. That one I'm going to keep for sentimental reasons. But yeah, so an update to my DC07 collection and the newest Dyson to hit the studio. So I hope you enjoyed this video and possibly found it helpful if you're somehow looking to assemble one of these things and that somehow helped you figure that out. I'm really sad I didn't get one of these, one of the 14s NOS whenever someone had a bunch of these a while, like maybe a year or two ago, but at the time I just didn't have enough money for it. I do now though, so if anyone pops up with any more NOS Dysons, please let me know, especially if it's a 14, because I love an NOS 14. The 07 though, I'll be honest, every time I use an 07, with how loud it is, I don't want to use it very long, but I did still want this colorway of DC07, because I remembered seeing these on HSN as a kid. I remembered wanting this colorway because it looks so futuristic and so cool. And if you're going to use a DC07, this is the one to use. Because any replacement parts you're going to find as far as cleaner heads and cyclone tops and all that stuff, and wands and hoses, those are all going to be color matched to this variant. So that's something that is potentially valuable. If you have a low reach, you're not going to find purple parts. Even if you have an all floors, if you break the base trying to change a clutch, the bases are going to be this color. One other fun thing is that there is a DC14 base for a DC14 full kit, which is white. I'm kind of debating on if I should get that, because I think that would look kind of cool with the white Cyclone. Damn it, I shouldn't have said that, because now someone's going to buy that just so I can't have it. But anyways, this is Intellitech Studios signing out with one of 3 Dysons that will be coming soon on the channel for the Christmas celebration of 2023. So anyways, this is Intellitech Studios signing out. I'll see you on the next video, and I hope you all have a good one. Peace.